We'll start with an opening statement in just a second, but first of all, Coach, we'd like to congratulate you on your 150th career win as a collegiate head coach. So congratulations on that, and go ahead with an opening statement.
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. I told the guys after the game, whistle to whistle, I thought we were in good control. We, it was, I felt like, a night game would be as close to feeling like a fall as you can, and it did. It had a different feeling to it. The field played great. Conditions were excellent. So it was just a lot of fun. You could tell the guys really enjoyed tonight's challenge. Certainly it was a tough one up at Evanston, not too long ago. And, the guys really were motivated to get 3 points tonight and keep at the top of the table. And we were able to do that. And I thought some performances, starting with the back line, I thought, again, we're not giving teams many good looks. And that starts with the Rome and our back line. I thought our midfield with Joe. Joe's been rock solid all year, and he really helped Ben with his first start feel comfortable. And I thought Ben did a nice job in there. And then, all of our attackers, I thought, had good days in different ways. Great goal by Wardo to start it. And then good follow by Maloon, and a clinical finish by Herb, something that we've been working really hard with him on and becoming a little bit more effective coming inside with his left, and he scored a beauty. So really, really good performance by everyone, and good 3 points.
Jeremy Price.
Hey, Todd. Seventh game of the season, fifth shutout, fifth time scoring 3 or more goals. Is either one of those surprise you more than the other, given the circumstances coming into this season?
Well, I felt defensively. I mean, Roman is a fantastic goalkeeper and with a year experience, and Joey, he's playing ahead of where we thought he might be. He's really doing well. And Muni was already good last year, and he's really elevated his game. And then you throw in a Spencer, who we expect to be, an All-American from the get-go, and he's had a good season. And then BB and Nick have been filling in it right back. Both of them are really good at what they do. So that just gives you a great foundation. And our team defending is an anchor of our program. We take a lot of pride in it. That starts from the front. Our organization, the way we defend men in space was fantastic tonight, and we just make it hard for teams to get comfortable. And then we took care of the ball well and scored some great goals. So, Jeremy. I mean, it's at this point, nothing surprises me in this year. Some of those games I didn't feel really great after a couple of the early ones. This one felt good. We played well and, deserved the goals that we scored. And I thought it was a deserving score at the end of the day.
Jared Kelly.
Hey, Todd. Congrats on your 150th win. With Nate Maloon's goal tonight, I think that's 9 different players who have scored this year in 7 games. This kind of goes back to something you said at the beginning of the season, just, you guys needing contributions from everybody to get to where you guys wanted this year. Just how pleased have you been with the amount of people who have stepped up and filled roles this year?
We knew, with losing Josh, we knew that there was a void, and we lost obviously some big points with some of our other attackers from last year. So we challenged the group to be able to chip in. Ryan Wittenbrink, it was his game last week, 2 great goals. Tonight Herb unlocks. He's been so dangerous all year, and he finally is able to kind of break through. He scored obviously at Wisconsin, but this was really, I thought, his first goal of like finding the right moment to come inside, and it was a clinical finish to the back post. And Ward's just one that all fall was great for him, because he got to play a lot of scrimmages, inter squad, of course, and every week we're like, man, he makes plays. He affects the game. And that was just a great goal. How he got to that and extended himself. So yeah, it's great to see. There's some guys that I still feel can put a couple more away. And then when you got Vic on your team, it's one strike. The first goal at Rutgers changed that whole game. And, I got a lot of people asking me, man, what an unbelievable goal that he scored at Rutgers. And I go, you just got to come to our training. That's not too surprising. He can score goals like that. So we're feeling good. And AJ, man, he's unlucky right now. The post has been he put him. I thought AJ had a good game tonight and just couldn't find the back of the net. But he does a lot of things that, scoring is not the end all for what he brings.
Ari Schifrin.
Hi, Coach. Good to see you again after a year and finally be able to cover a match. My question is how different is the atmosphere this year? Obviously, you don't have fans, you don't have a crab band, and it's quite different from when we last left you. So how do you handle that difference in the atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had all fall to, we were scrimmaging a lot with no one here, and we just got used to it and talked about it. The team got to see it with football and basketball, so it wasn't like we were the first ones up to deal with the lack of atmosphere. And so I think our guys have been ready for it. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely different playing with fans. And tonight was the closest I felt that it did feel like a fall game. And obviously, it's just family there, but just playing under the lights, and there's just a different feeling. So we're making the best of it. The guys love playing, and we love competing. I think in the moment, you're not thinking all about like, okay, there's not a lot of people here. It's just when you are in it and you just feel that extra like energy in the space, it just adds to, everyone's play. And hopefully here soon we'll have that back.
Tom Brew.
Hey, Todd, congratulations on the 150. The extra bounce in everyone's step tonight, how much of that came from what happened at Evanston a few weeks back and trying to get back at and making sure you got those 3 points tonight?
I don't know if it was much that. I think it was just, the season was already a short track, but now it's really clear what we have in front of us with the 3 games, Northwestern being the first of those left in the regular season. So when you're looking at the beginning of the year and how important these points are, it's harder to kind of put that in an objective measure. It's clear we went out and we're a champion again. So that's, and it's 3 games, 2 really good opponents coming up. So it's going to be a heck of a challenge, but that to me was the driving force tonight, not the fact that we dropped points. I mean, as a player, maybe a little bit more, but we talked very little about that game, more about 3 points to get tonight.
Evan.
Yeah, Coach, congrats on your milestone victory tonight. One of the big things, you guys only let up 1 goal or 1 shot, and it wasn't even on goal. What did that kind of, all the possession you guys had, how did that really affect being able to attack and, stay back, keep it away from defense?
Well, when you do have the ball as much as we do, you got to be careful of extending yourself. And I thought our guys did a good job of not. We could have been a little more aggressive, but we take a lot of pride in those zeros. We don't want to win 4-1. Honestly, we'd rather win 3-0, and we love clean sheets and we love that. So I kept challenging the guys in the game just to make sure we didn't get silly with our we call it our what if shape when we're having the ball, and they did a good job with it. We again limited on Northwest. Now that a couple of guys out that were some key attackers, so they're sorting it out. And but yeah, the challenge really tonight was when did we go fast and when did we keep it slow? And I thought we did a pretty good job of like changing the tempo when it was time to go to goal versus just trying to move them to make those moments happen. And that was a good sign. But, ultimately too, I mean, this is, it was a great night, but, this is also the last time that we'll play, Tim Lenahan here in Bloomington. He's a good friend, and he elevated Northwestern's program to one that is now on the national map. And, I do want to commend Tim, and I had some good conversations before tonight, and he's a good friend and an excellent coach, and took a Northwestern program that again did not have much success to a champion level team and a team that was making deep runs in the tournament. So although this was a really great night, it'll be tough not to have an opportunity to coach against Tim again because he's a class act.
Jack Edwards.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned after the Michigan State game that you liked how Brett Beebe was doing in that engine room with Schmidt. You moved him back at the right back. You had Ben Yeagley play the full 90 for his first start of the year. What did you make of his performance with Schmidt in that midfield?
I thought they did a good job. Right now, with Nick not available, that's kind of our domino. So, Ben can play anywhere in the middle. Ben's pretty versatile. We put him wide, maybe late in the game. He's a good defender. He's honest. He's tough. So BB was not at right back, he would be in the middle, and we'd have a 3-for-2. Really, with Q, it's 4-for-2, and Joe being the constant anchor in there. So I thought Ben did a really good job. I'm gonna be a little more critical on him because that's just the way I am. But for his first start and playing a lot of significant minutes this year after really not getting many minutes in the years prior, I'm obviously very proud of him and his growth, since he arrived here. But again, my lens on him is a little tough. I tell him all the time, bear with me. But yeah, he did a good job.
Last question, Doug Watley.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Maloon had his first 2 points today with that nice assist, and then the second goal. What impressed you from his play today?
With Maloon, did you say?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought Maloon, he's had a really good run the last couple of weeks. He's done well to start, the first, kind of half of the year. But I thought in particular his form and training in the games. He's strong. He's physical. His ability to run off the ball is good. He can beat you off the dribble, and he can hold the ball under pressure. And I thought he did that a few times tonight to give us a new possession, to hold the ball under pressure, to get us out of tough stuff. And I think we're still just kind of seeing the ice, just the top of the iceberg with Maloon. There's a lot more in his game that we're going to hopefully untap here at IU, and I'm really excited for Maloon. He's a really good kid, and he wants it really bad. He's really focused on his craft and does really well in all aspects. So really happy for him.